Happy May. It's Angela Irene. Thank you so much for joining us here at our Budget Life. We have a lot to do. We have our usual cast of characters. We have our cash envelopes. We have our savings challenges. We have our sinking funds and our usual $4,420. If you're new here, we're all about budgeting and making every dollar count. We have a lot to do today. Let's get started. Let's do a quick rundown on our budget. We are a single income family. My husband's salary is $4,420. Every single penny of that has a job to do. We don't leave anything up for chance. Everything has a place. So let's start with our main house bills. That's everything regarding the house, the propane, the taxes, the electrical, all that good stuff. That is $1,335. The remainder of our bills, $1,175. That equals $2,510. Our cash envelopes going to be the same, $1,225. We are going to leave the gas at the $5.50. I have $0 in that account in my cash envelope, and I have about a quarter of a tank. So we are eking by, but we did do it. So I'm going to go ahead and leave it at $5.50 for this month. Okay, our sinking funds represent $440. We're going to put an extra $100 towards our auto loan because we are definitely trying to get that taken care of. We have the 52-week savings challenge. That's going to be $110. We have 4 of our envelopes to fill. And that is going to leave us $35 for our 100 envelope challenge. And if you take all of those with the $4,420 and subtract each one of these categories, you're going to end up with a big fat zero because every dollar has a job. But before we can get going on May, let's go ahead and unpack our cash envelopes and see what we have left from April. These would be our typical cash envelopes. If you're new, these are the ones I carry with me. We are a cash paying customer. I've got groceries, gas, I hate this one, health, pet needs, miscellaneous, and eating. I know my ring is clanking. I'm really sorry about that. I didn't mean to be clanking. And eating out. Okay. So for groceries, I always start with at least a $100 bill because I will do just about anything not to break that. I tried to do a video for this month, but we had so much stuff going on. I didn't, but we do have that $100. I'm so excited. And as promised, big ol' zonk for our gas. Here's health. We've got some left. I didn't need a ton of stuff, which was great. I didn't need anything for pets, so I have 15 from there. Even though it was close, I didn't have to use miscellaneous. And eating out. Okay, look, we had a lot of Slurpees. I'm sorry. I spent $20 on Slurpees. You know what? We're addicted. We're literally addicted. It's terrible. I hope everybody had a great April. We celebrated my parents' birthday. Their birthdays are 2 days apart, which is kind of cool. Okay. And anything we have left out of our cash envelopes, that is how we fund our savings challenges. So this is exciting. Okay, 1, 20, 40, 60, 82, yes, 20, 40, 55, 60, 261. You know what? That may be the most we have. I don't know, but I'd have to look, but boy, am I excited. That is awesome. You know what? Let's do things a little differently instead of waiting till the end. I'm all excited because that was it was perfect. Let's just work on the savings challenges now. Let me go grab them. Oh, I am so excited. Okay, the first one we're going to do, and we're going to get to finish it today. Breaking the bank. After all of our little piggies are filled in, it will be $500. And I have 20, 40, 60, 80, and 90. So we have each big piggy is 20, each little piggy is 10. So we have 20, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, and 90. Oh, I'm so excited. And here it is May, and we're going to finish one already. Oh my gosh. You know, I know it's really hard when we have months where we're really, really trying really hard not to spend money, but my gosh, it pays off. Okay, that one done. I'm so excited. Put that off to the side. All right, next up is Show Me the Money Honey. Each one of these is $5, part of the honeycomb. And when we're done, we will have $400. And I have 60. So we have, ooh, that's not really great. How about this one? Yeah, that'll work. Yeah, that'll work. Okay, 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50, 55, and 60. Ooh, that is some good progress. And 60. Okay, we're making some pretty good darn progress on this one too. Okay, we still have some work to do on that one. Okay. Next one is rolling the dice. This is $200 when we're all done. Okay, we have 2 5s and a 1. Okay, well, here's a 5 right here. Here's a 1. Doesn't have to be perfect. Never said I was great at this. All right, and then here's a 5. This one I like to use for all of my smaller bills, and this is the one I go to. It's definitely my go-to when I need to break change. Like if I have a 20, but I really need 5s, I'll change that out. Okay, and our last one, savings by numbers. I love this one. Okay, I need $100. And guess what I have? Okay, so we have 5, 10, 15, 25, 35, 45, 50, 55, 65, 75, 85, 90, 95, and 100. Oh, gosh, I'm so excited. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and fill this out, and this will be number 2 that we're finished. And last but not least, our final one. Look how pretty she is. Oh, I'm so excited. All right, this one all said and done, 400. At the end of the year, we'll go ahead and count it all up, everything that we've been able to save during the year. But that is 2 down. I'm so excited we finished these 2. Got some work to do on these 2, but we're getting there. We're on the road. I know I'm a little too giddy about that. I'll dial it back. All right. You know what? I'm in a good mood now. Let's go ahead and let's fill our cash envelopes. Represents quite a bit of cash. So let me grab the cash and we'll get going. Interest of time, I went ahead and pulled the cash. Groceries. This one is 500. 1, 2, 20, 40, 60, 83. 20, 40, 60, 84, 20, 40, 60, 80, and 5. And I'm not kidding. I want to have that second 100 saved. I just haven't gotten there yet. With, I mean, you're buying groceries, it's tough. But my goal is to have that second 100 not spent. I'm trying. All right, gas is $5.50. Like I said, I eked out this month. We're going to give it a go. 1, 2, 3, 20, 40, 60, 84, 20, 40, 60, 85, 10, 20, 30, 45, and 50. We have one gas station in town that is now $6 a gallon. I about died. I got a half a tank in the big ol' SUV, and that was $87. Hence, I'm doing anything I can that we are carpooling. We are combining trips. We're doing anything we can. All right, health is 100, 20, 40, 60, 81. This would be, toothpaste and feminine products and, all that fun jazz. Pet needs, this is 15. 10 and 15. This is if I need, you know, like a certain doggy cookie or something. I make our pets food, so she eats, you know, people food. So she doesn't really require too much in the way of that, but you never know. Miscellaneous was 50. Now it's 40. This is for anything that kind of comes up that doesn't fit any of these categories. Eating out is still only 20. You know, as much as we get gas and Slurpees are right there, we're addicted. I don't know what else to say about it. We love them. If they made an icy machine for home, I mean like the commercial size regular ones, oh, we'd be on it. I tell you what. All right, this was the cash envelope section. This represented $1,225. Let's do the sinking funds. You know, I am bound and determined I'm going to forget this, but I'm not. Here we go. All right, I had decided at the beginning of the year that every month before anything happened, to guarantee that we had money left in the savings challenges, you know, for the savings challenges, that I would pull $80 out of my envelopes right off the bat. And so let's do that now, because what we don't want is to kind of have that, you know, just kind of not kind of thing going on. You know what? I did real good on health. Let's do 40 on health this time. And then that way, no matter what happens, I am guaranteed that I will have money at the end of the year saved. All right, that's 20, 40, 60, and 80. It's a big ouch, because I already know I'm behind the 8 ball here. But yeah, no pain, no gain, right? So there was May. Now, let's do the sinking funds. You know, before we started sinking funds, it didn't really matter what month it was. It was always somebody's birthday or some holiday or some emergency, and I was never prepared, and it always threw my budget off. And by taking each one of our categories, and it could be anything, I mean, you might want to save for taxes or insurance or a special trip or, you know, whatever it may be, but you're saving for something that you absolutely know is coming up. Like for us, for the birthdays, I just took what I normally would spend, divided it by the number of months that I had, which is always going to be a year now. So divided by 12. And that's how we came up with how much I put in our envelopes. I have a year. I go from year to year. I do the same ones every year. And for us, this represents $440. But I have peace of mind that I'm not going to blow my budget every month. It just works for us. Okay, the biggest one for us is Christmas, and this is $200. Look, the bank gave me new and old money. It's kind of weird. You don't see old money too much anymore. So this one is our biggest one. And then each one of our birthdays, we have the 3 kids, we have my parents, which is combined, and we have ours, which is combined, my husband and myself. Each one is $10. So at the end, they'll get $120. And, you know, I had categories where, you know, I was saving like $4 each month. And, you know, I mean, it doesn't seem like a lot, but really, let's not put a 20. Let's put a 10. At the end of the, you know, your time period, it really does add up. I say it every month, but my gosh, I am so thankful that we have started this way of budgeting, because I don't have to worry about it. Like here's a good example, my parents' envelope. It was $120. And, you know, by the time we bought gifts and we did desserts and stuff like that, I had it. I had it in here. I knew where it was coming from. I didn't have to charge it. I didn't have to worry about it. I can't tell you enough how much I love this budgeting. All right, our anniversaries, we now have 3. So each one is $10 for these 2. I know it's a simple thing, but you know, it helps. Okay. The next two, Mother's Day and Father's Day, these are important to us. And each one of these envelopes will get a 10. Wow, we can tell Mother's Day is just about here. This envelope is kind of bursting at the seams here. Same with Father's Day. I mean, we are close, close, close. Can you believe it? May. Good grief. Okay, and for us, subscriptions, this is AAA, it's Amazon. We live out, if you don't know, we live out in the middle of nowhere. So that free delivery it's so precious to us. It's so much cheaper than our gas to drive to town. Okay, subscriptions, this is 40. And AAA with older vehicles, it has saved our behind on more than one occasion. So that was 40. Okay, now I do have emergency. I had a snarky comment about, I thought these are things you're saving for that you know about. Well, if you've been with us long enough, you'll know emergency means, yes, it's happening to us. Murphy's Law was written probably by our family somewhere down the line. We forever need this and are extremely thankful we have this category. I put $100 in it, and I can't tell you how many times I've had to use this, which I'm sad to say that I do, but we've had to use it. All right, those were all of our sinking funds. It represents $440. So it seems like, a nice little chunk of our budget, and it is. It's about 10% of our budget. But it takes care of so much, and it's not unknown. So it works. All right, let me go ahead and, we've got a little bit more to do, like, paying bills. So let me get those. All right, we'll start with the house binder. I love this one so much. Okay, this binder is $1,335. Represents, pretty much everything for our house. We live on the same property as my parents. We had some medical issues, sold our house in town, and moved out to the countryside with my folks to help out. 1, 2, 3, and 400. This represents our portion of the property. Electric, we started at 400. We're going to try 375 with the average for the year, and we're going to see how that goes. I'm not positive that's going to cover it, especially with the summer months coming up, but we're going to give it a go. I mean, we can always kind of adjust it, play around with it a little bit. Okay, 1, 2, look, another older, 3, 50, 70, and 5. So we're kind of doing that average, the yearly average, so we'll see how that plays. Insurance is $280. Like I said, I did have a notification from the insurance company to expect yet another increase. Living in California has been tough, but it sounds like now, just kind of across the board, that everybody's kind of getting screwed. It's like, oh, I'm sorry for everybody. Insurance just stinks, but it's a necessary evil, and I'm thankful we do have it because there's so many companies that have pulled out of California. So I'm happy we have it. 1, 2, 20, 40, 60, 80. But it does still stink that, I mean, we've raised our deductibles, we've lowered coverage, and we're paying more money. It just, it's a tough pill to swallow sometimes. WLC, water, laundry, and doggy cookies. The well is on my parents' side. I do laundry over there, and then they feed our little rotund 4-legged child tons of cookies. She spends a lot of time over there. We call it Funderland. And if, heaven forbid, a door is unlatched or whatever, we always know where she's going to be. She's going to run away to Funderland. No lie. Okay, 20, 40, and 60. I love that dog. Unfortunately, she's getting really up there in age, but she is, the best dog. Garbage service, our portion is 20. Propane is 100. That one we weren't quite sure about, but you know what? Knock on wood, it has been True, that looks like we're going to get away with the $100 a month. Repairs, $100. This is an older, getting to be a little bit older building now, and we are starting to have to repair some things, so that is $100. All right, this binder again was $1,335. Let me grab the other binder and we'll finish our bills. Binder number 2, this one represents pretty much the rest of our bills. Life insurance for the girls, this is $20. And this binder will be $1,175. Cable is $310. It also includes our landline and our internet. And I have 2 more credits that will start dropping off, so this is probably going to go up another 30, 35. I'll have to go back through the bill. 1, 2, 310. I know we're like one of 5 people that still have a landline, but living in the middle of nowhere, it has proven extremely useful when the cell service went out. Speaking of cell service, this one's $45. I did switch to Mint, so I'm now on a yearly program. My husband will change after he retires. And knock on wood, I've had no problem with Mint at $15 a month. It's been fantastic. 20, 40, and 5. Okay, our streaming media. This is 20. We have a bundle that was cheaper than actually adding it to our cable, which is, you know, you got to be creative, you know, when you're trying to save money. DMV is $85. Now, we do pay DMV, you know, once a year for registration for each of the vehicles and the money pit trailer, but I break it up through the month because it's a lot. Okay, 50, 70, 80, and 5. So I have to do it this way so I don't break a budget. Auto maintenance is still 80. 20, 40, 60, 80. Okay, where did it, okay. Oh, I put glasses back here. Okay, the 4K loan, this is $335. I'm hoping this is going to be paid off by the end of summer. One, two, 300, 20, 30, and 5. Okay, the car loan is $230. But in our budget, we're going to add an extra 100. So I've got that. So we're doing 330, 1, 2, 300, 20, and 30. Because we've got to get that thing paid off. And glasses are 50. My husband, his glasses were 600. He's got a difficult prescription, and they're going to redo it in a year to see what's going on with his eyes. So it looks like we're going to be spending another 600 in glasses. So I figured we better start saving every month, so that's not another killer here. So that was 50. So this binder is $1,175. Now let's go ahead and get the 52-week challenge and the 100 envelope challenge. All right, our 52-week savings challenge. I did get the binder. I love this binder. It's so cute. I'm still on the fence about this folding of money, but for right now, we're going to go with it. I think it's kind of cool. All right, this month we have 4 that we're going to fill. We have week 18, 19, 20, and 21. So we've got 30, 20, 40, and 20. It represents $110. So I'm going to go ahead and get our binder. Okay, so there's week 18, 19, 20, and 21. You know what? And for the interest of you not hearing me curse, because these really are kind of a little pain in the behind to fill, I'm just probably going to just put it here for right now. All right, so we have 30. That's that one. 20. 40, and 20. All right, so let's go ahead and fill that in. And our 52-week challenge, I alternated 20, 30, 20, 40. And at the very end, at week 52, it'll only be $10, which is nice. And it'll be $1,400 at the end of the year. So for us, it's huge. All right, so instead of you watching me try to fold this, I'm just going to show you when I have it all folded. All right, it's all in there. Okay. 18, 19, 20, and 21 all stuffed and ready to go. I just can't believe how fast it's going. All right, and then for us, the 100 envelope savings challenge. It's the last of our money. 20, 30, and 5. And so what I have decided to do from 31 to 35, this is all going to be 35. That way I don't have a whole bunch of ones. So we're going to fill in number 34, but we're going to put 35 in it. So hey, what's a little extra money, right? Not a big deal. And I like this binder too. All right, so I will find number 34. And then we will... Did anybody else's bank have an issue with folded money? Our bank certainly did. I came home and I ended up flattening everything else a second time and putting like books on it. Wasn't really happy about that. Okay, number 34, all stuffed and ready to go. We're not making like incredibly fast progress on this, and truth be told, the last one took me about 2 years, and that's okay. We don't have a huge budget, we don't have a ton of money to save, but you just keep plugging along, and you know, eventually you'll get it. It's exciting, and when we do, it'll be $5,000, which will be huge. Gang, we finished. We did it all. I'm so excited. That was, you know what, I hope this is going to be a great month for everybody. It's spring, new beginnings. You know what? Let's just do what we can with what we have and be kind. If we have an issue and we fall off the wagon, you start again the next day. Just be kind to yourself and to others. It was nice having you. I appreciate you being here. You can always reach out to me on Facebook, Angela Irene's Budget Life. We've got free resources there. I'd love to hear from you and love if you join our family. Be safe. Be well. We'll see you soon.